problems. Curious things that aggravate people when they appear. Over time, they can get bigger and bigger and bigger until nothing can stop it, which is why sometimes a given person should stop the problem before it becomes such. Unfortunately, there are those who don't stop a problem, and sometimes they don't stop that problem even 2 years after the problem is known. Such is how a person could describe the current situation with the WiiWare game, My Pokemon Rantch. I was excited for the game. Yeah, I really was. Like, when it was announced, like, you could, like, store your guys, and, like, you could take them out whenever you want to, you know. I'd be like, hey, Lucario, here's your new home. I'll be back in a brand new file to take you back, alright? Ha ha ha. Good times, good times. Unfortunately, those good times came to an abrupt halt. For when the game was released, I read reviews and details on the game, and my mind was changed when one very important teeny tiny detail cropped up. The game was unable to cross-transfer Pokemon across DS games, and they could only be sent back to the original file. This idea, I don't know what came up with the game designers when they thought this would be a good idea. I think we were supposed to do something to make the fans happy, No, Bob. No, Bob. We'll just make the game exactly as it is. No problems with it, and that's nice. Well, this limitation completely undermines the whole point of having the game in the first place, doesn't it? And this is despite what adamant Saiyans, fridges that have beards, and other unusual creatures may insist. And yes, you Saiyan, you know who you are. You know, that's just your username, but and no, a legal Mew does not excuse this tremendous flaw. As a matter of fact, if it came down to it, I bet that the fans would take the cross-game storage over the Mew.
It's just an empty box there.
Yes. Go on, GameFreak. Ask your fans this. Why don't you give your fans the chance to say what they really wanted? And Ambrella too. You jerks. And so for years, people have been wondering, is this game even fixable? Well, if it were a Wii-based disc game, then it would not be fixable due to some stuff about how the Wii disc architecture works. Yeah, it's on a less than reputable site. Yeah, but no, you know what I mean, right? Yes, but since this is a WiiWare game, and since the Japanese update proved that WiiWare games can be updated, there is one way to fix the game without breaking the engine too much. But now, before I say this, I must remind you that once I say the solution, GameFreak and Ambrella might not do it if they actually were doing it, because of the fact that if a fan gives an idea, the company can't do it anymore. Yes, but I'm afraid I've waited long enough for this. I waited the whole day today just to see if any announcements will be made, since this would be a good time to make such an announcement for a fix. But since no fix was announced, I'm doing this today instead. Alright? You ready or not? If you don't want to hear what the solution is, turn away now. Alright, here we go. To fix the problem with this game, like, they just patched the game to add a ninth deposit spot that any player can give or take Pokemon to and from, which will be referred from here as the any spot. See, with this proposed hypothetical patch, when depositing Pokemon with this patch in place, you can choose if you want them to be tied to your game card as usual, or put them in the any spot so that anyone can take it. And that how to make this work, just make it so the any spot just auto matches, either the any spot just auto matches the trainer that's withdrawing at the moment, or just make it so that the any spot has the ID, gender, name, and any secret details that the game card might have. Yeah, so then that wouldn't go against the engine, since the Pokemon will be in the permitted trainers thing. And like if another Pokemon DS game card entered the ranch, it would its information will be added to the any spots trainer list. And like when you're withdrawing Pokemon, the balloon thingy that appears in the ranch could attract both game card type Pokemon and any one spot Pokemon. And yeah, you're probably thinking, but then I could go through the entire game with level 100s. My level 100 Mewtwo could lay smack down to that rock type gym and to the gold and silver. That's not compatible yet, but you get what I'm getting at. Alright, well, to stop it from doing this, and yet balance it enough so you can use the any spot whenever you need it, make it so that you can't use the any spot until, like, you get 8 badges or something. Yeah, that could work. And of course the other problem, Haley's trades. Like, if it were trade from the any spot, the game wouldn't know who would get the Pokemon, right? Well, I'm afraid we'd have a workaround solution for this one. Alright, to fix Haley's trades, make it so that you can only trade from a trainer space. Like, if you try to trade a Pokemon from the anyone space, then the game could make the excuse that she wants only Pokemon that the trainer trusts or something. And this would be a benefit of actually putting your guys in a trainer space, so to show that you would risk it that your game card that much just to get the extra guys from the Haley thing. And one other thing. It would actually cost less to patch the game than it would be to make an entirely new Pokemon storage game. And if GameFreak and Ambrella had been smart enough, they would have announced such a patch at a major game convention, like the one that happened today. Yeah. Nice going, GameFreak and Ambrella. Yeah. Yeah, but if they make an announcement by November 22nd, November 5th, 2010. No, now I'll just go back to if you know the importance of November 5th, then you know why I said the second date. But November 22nd will do the trick. November 22nd, 2010 will be the final day I put up with this. Come on, GameFreak and Ambrella. Give the game another chance. If you actually put in the features that the game was supposed to have, the sales might go very high. Like the more savvy Pokemon fans would buy it. You know what I mean? I'm not really in your target audience, but just think about it, okay? You'll get money from all sorts, people of all ages who are fans of the games. That's all I had to say about that. Oh yeah, one other thing. Don't forget to patch the game so that it works with all future DS games. Alright, GameFreak and Ambrella? And if you decide not to follow this advice and, make another Pokemon storage game, then for the love of Arceus, do not forget to put in cross-game storage, or forget to update the game regularly. Alright? And that is final.